morning, everybody. Welcome to the 4th edition of the Coffee Corner with the Counselors, the CCC. We hope everybody had a relaxing winter break and came back to school all rejuvenated and ready to finish the semester strong, because semester ends on January 30th. So it's important that you are checking your Power School, looking at your missing assignments, talking with your teachers, emailing your teachers, and finding out what you need to still complete before the end of the semester. I think you can also attend the Breakfast Club. There's Saturday school. There's lots of opportunities for you to get some tutoring from teachers too. So take the next couple of weeks to do that so you can finish strong.
Great advice, Ms. Decker. Sometimes people need a little motivation to finish strong and to do hard work. And so we want to remind you that the Honor Roll Dance will be happening on Friday, February 21st from 5:30 to 7 here at Salk in the cafeteria. So maybe you could think of that as a little motivation to finish strong. We've been to the dance for the last couple of years together. We do boogie at the dance. It is really fun, great music, great people, usually some snacks, a selfie station, great decor.
It's a fun one. It's really a fun one.
It really is.
I don't know. We usually have a theme every year, and I don't think we know what the theme is going to be next year. I love glow in the dark, but whatever we have, I'm sure it'll be fun. So finish strong, get those grades up so you get that invitation to the Honor Roll Dance.
Yeah. Well, we almost forgot the mugs.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about our mugs.
Okay.
These ones also mean a lot to us, maybe because of who they've come from.
Yeah.
So let's share.
Yep, so we have the same mug again this week because right before winter break, two of our teacher friends, Miss Flershinger and Miss Piper, thought of us. I love that they thought of us when they got this mug. And it talks about those things that we can control in our lives and those things that we can't control in our lives. And it's always important for us to be aware. You know, we can't control other people's actions, but we can always control our reactions to them. And so I'm super grateful, and I love this mug. And I appreciate our teacher friends too.
Let's cheers to them and say thank you. So, things that we can and can't control. Hey, middle school is hard. Life is hard. And so we want to maybe talk about some scenarios of things that we can and can't control. For some reason, the internet comes to my mind. Okay. The internet is a place where so much information is happening, and a lot of it's mean or nasty. And so we can't control what's on the internet or how other people use it, but we could control how much time we spend on it, what we look at while we're on there, what we say, how we respond. And so the internet to me is just a good example of this idea of how we can interact with things that can be controlled or not in our lives.
I agree.
What do you think about playing a little game and doing a little practice?
Let's practice with everybody in their advisories.
All right, so I'm going to read a scenario, and I was hoping that you would play along too, and I want students, you and your classes to play along. So if I read the statement and you say, yeah, that's something I can control, we want thumbs up in classrooms. If I read the statement and you're like, no, that's not something we can control, then thumbs should be down. Ms. Decker will role model this, and when we're walking around in classrooms, we want to see you participating with us. So let's start. I can control the weather.
No way.
Okay, this girl gets it.
I wish.
I can control how I treat others. Okay, you kind of following along here? I can control what other people do or what other people think. I'm seeing some thumbs down. I can control how I express myself.
Video production class has this. I hope the other advisories have this.
Thumbs up in this video production room for the right things. I can control my thoughts and actions. Okay, Salk, you're looking good. One more, because this is kind of fun. I can control how I treat myself and the way I treat others. All right.
Very powerful.
So I really just want to say let's focus on the things we can control to improve the quality of our lives, the quality of the interactions that we have with one another, the quality of our education and the way school goes for us. And ultimately, I think it could create more happiness for all of us.
I agree. Well, we have a special guest with us here today, and I'm super excited to invite her on the set of the CCC. She's a very important part of our counseling team, and she's done something really amazing in all of the pods around the building. So let's give her a little drum roll. Who is it?
Welcome to the CCC.
Mrs. Shepherd.
Glad you're here, friend.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, welcome.
So tell us about what we've got going out in the pods and what we have.
Well, we created some regulation station posters for out in the pods, and on those posters there's a bunch of different things that you can try to get yourself regulated in case you need a break, just a quick brain break and need to kind of get yourself together, and then hopefully you ask your teacher first before you go out and use those. But there's one, they're outside the pods. There's also one in the music area by the instruments, and there's also one in the gym area. And they have things that you can practice, like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding technique. They may or may not have the I can or cannot things I
They
can
do.
and can't control on there.
Yes.
So what you can do, everyone's so different, so everyone gets to try what works for them. And if something doesn't work, then try something else.
Can you tell us what the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 strategy is?
Yeah, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is you look for 5 things you can see, you look for 4 things that you might hear, 3 things that you can feel, 2 things that you smell, and 1 thing you can taste. So it's using your senses to kind of help ground yourself when you're really just having an emotional struggle for the moment.
I picture kids having a hard time, or even adults in the building having a hard time, having a hard moment, desiring to feel better, going to the poster, looking for what speaks to them, going through the activity, and then when they feel ready, returning to class, maybe with some more information to talk with their teacher about the way they feel, to maybe put words to the feeling, and then ask for what they think they need to turn the corner and feel better and do better in class. So thank you for bringing this to our school and to our students.
Yep. So give them a
You're
try,
awesome.
everybody, and see how they work for you. We've even had some teachers ask for copies of our posters in their classrooms. So I think if people can use some of these strategies, it will help us to regulate our emotions.
Yeah, I think we think that most of our kids here at Salk have the capacity to be scholars and like go out there and do it if they need it, you know, whenever they need it. So I brought you guys both a friendship bracelet because we're going to have
Thank you.
Friendship Friday bracelets again this weekend, or this Friday, in the cafeteria. Our BU students will be out there. They're free, so you don't have to buy them to send them to a friend. But if your friend has already gotten one, then you can send them to another friend, because we want to try to get everybody to have one before the end of the year. So,
Well, thank you, friend. Okay.
I love bracelets. I will wear this and think of you. This one I got from my husband, and this I got from you. Thank you.
Okay, so should we all sign off together?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
We'll say, be yourself.
And be kind to others.
see you next time.